Hey guys, Dry Socket here, and I wanted to do a video that's kind of overdue. I wanted to be a big thank you. We hit 1,000 subscribers. We're actually now about 1,200. That's how overdue this is, and you know, watch hours are increasing very good. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I wanted to drop this as a channel update and as an AMA type thing. I'll answer the questions that I see a lot all over the place in the channel, but I also want to say if you have questions or there's stuff you want to see or just like a quick answer to something, put it in the comments. I'll either answer it or I'll shoot a video for it. So why this is overdue is I have a 2-year-old and we take him to gymnastics class and he rolls about and he plays with the other kids and it's really adorable. But he picked up hand, foot, and mouth there and he brought it home for Christmas. Adults are not usually supposed to really get it, or if they get it, it's very mild. Like my wife had a slight sore throat for like 6 hours. I, on the other hand, my entirety of my hands, my feet, my ear, my nose, broke out in blisters, just blisters all over the place. And I had blisters all over my hands, couldn't do anything. And then all that skin sloughed off. So then I had like tomato skin hands. I couldn't touch anything. Same with my feet. I was deaf in one ear for a couple weeks because I had this extra skin that was trying to come out of it. And then I'm slowly regrowing my skin. So I'm mostly healed now, but I still, you'll notice in the next couple of videos coming out, there's ones where I'm doing some shooting where I reposition my hands oddly a couple times just because they hurt, right? My first stage on Cowboy, when I went to grab my shotgun cell, they hurt, you know, it's still a little awkward. So I'm still healing from that. So that has slowed down some content on the gun stuff, but there will be some stuff coming out soon. I just got back from a range day. But while I've been, you know, puttering around trying to heal, I've kind of gone through and got my various knives and multi-tools and different things out and around, kind of going through stuff, seeing what I have, and kind of going through EDC stuff. Because what happens is during this time of the year, it's cold. I wear this fisherman's vest. I wear a hoodie. I wear a shirt. I wear pants, you know, all that type of stuff. So my EDC this time of year is way different than any other time of year because I have so many pockets. I have so many pockets I can carry really ridiculous things like the Cold Steel Espada, which is like just awesome. And it's really, I carry it because every now and then someone will ask if I need a knife really quick. It's like, here you go. And yeah, it's always a hoot. So anyway, so I carry that among other stuff, among like very practical stuff. And I also going through my EDC, you know, I'm just kind of going through these pockets and it's like, oh, I have a empty Tylenol package from, you know, 3 years ago, you know, from when I took some Tylenol or something like that. So I just went through, cleaned out my pockets, kind of went through different things. I also recently changed my holster. I like to carry appendix, and I am a big guy. So big guy carrying appendix, you get that rub and whatnot. So I'm going to have a video that's coming out that talks about, you know, different guns you can carry, different holsters, and, you know, things like that. If you want to carry appendix as a bigger guy, stuff that helps with that. I'll put out like an EDC dump and then go through the stuff that I carry. Everyone carries like a knife and, you know, a wallet and all that stuff. I want to show you the other things that I carry and the other things that I've found useful for carry, especially out, you know, here I'm on a farm, you know, I'm constantly fixing stuff and whatnot. I carry zip ties. That's what it boils down to. That's the whole video right there. I carry different sizes of zip ties because that'll fix it right now and then I can come back and fix it later. So that's good stuff. So I'll have an EDC videos. We'll have some knife videos because I was just going through and I have all sorts of knives. I have folding knives and I have survival knives and I have camp tools and different things. So since I hadn't been going to the range, you know, I've just been tinkering out here, kind of organizing stuff and whatnot. So we'll put out some videos with some nice stuff. And then as well as, you know, the cowboy action, this time of the year, like I said, it's cold. So I'm shooting classic cowboy. So I'll have my first, stage of, or first, match of, classic cowboy, will be out, in a day or two. I did okay. I ended up with third, out of, I think we had eight or nine shooters. So that was pretty good. Cause you know, I'm shooting, I'm using hammers on the shotgun. So that slows me down and I'm shooting one hand, duelist. And my hands hurt, so I was pretty happy with how I did. I think I had only one miss on the day too, so it was a pretty good day for getting back into it. But you'll see some more of those because we're gearing up to do the big events, Battle of the Rogue, True Grit down here, and then I'll switch into, you know, either just regular age category or B Western when it gets warmer. So let's go through a few of the questions. What I see all the time is stuff about, hey, you need to really get like a gun safe. Don't keep your guns in a gym locker. They're gonna rust, they're gonna get stolen, etc. Well, first and foremost, where the gym locker is a pretty secure area in its own right, right? We live out in the city. Like, if you get in there, I have a whole different problem of whether or not you're trying to open that locker. So that's number one. But really, number two is if you spend your time opening that locker, you're going to find a black powder revolver and a couple of Denix replica pistols that I bought for gun spinning. And sure, there's some ammo and some nice leather and stuff in there, but the guns aren't there. The guns are, I have like a vault room. It's an area with a whole bunch of gun safes. It's great. That's where I keep my guns. It's just too tight in there to film videos. I think I have a couple videos that show part of that room. My Beretta 92 and my Calico video, I think you can see some of the safes in there. But I can't, like, I have to put the camera like right up in my face, and it's too hard to film in there, so I don't film in there. I film out here. Where I film is kind of my cowboy staging area. That's where I have like all my hats and my cowboy gear and my leather, and I do keep ammo in there and whatnot. And what I'll do is I'll bring a cart with the guns in to there and kind of get everything cleaned and loaded up and shined up and get everything ready. And then I back the car up because there's a door there, and then I put everything in the car to go to the range. But when I'm doing that, I think it's really funny to throw everything in the lockers, especially if I have to, you know, I'll usually put them in the locker after I bring them out, and then the next day I'm loading them up in the car. So sometimes they're there for a day, I guess. But when they're in there, I think it's funny, and I shoot the video, and that's what you see on the shorts feed. Now, the other thing about that is I think people say, like, you don't really take all that to the range. Just for cowboy, I bring 3 sets of guns, okay? I bring my, whatever I'm shooting, my main match guns, and then I bring a whole backup set, because if I have a gun malfunction, I want to still finish, so I have another gun for it. And then I bring a loaner set. And sometimes I have another shooter that's coming with me, so then I'm bringing them a set. So sometimes that's just cowboy guns, or you know, possibly 3 to 4 sets. You know, that's 6 to 8 revolvers, that's 3 or 4 rifles, 3 or 4 shotguns, all coming with me. Just the cowboy stuff. And then whatever I'm going to shoot at the range. So if I'm going to go and do cowboy, and then I'm going to spend another 4 or 5 hours shooting these videos and doing everything, I just take a full solid day at the range. So I've got ammo, I've got, you know, all sorts of guns that I take down, you know, and I shoot a bunch, I do whatever I'm going to do, and then I put up some video equipment, and I try to, you know, shoot some videos for you guys on that. So yes, the lockers come in handy for my staging area, but that's not really where stuff lives. That's the biggest thing. Other thing that I tend to get asked a lot is about like what I carry, and realistically, it changes depending on the type of the year, depending on what I am wearing, because I let that kind of play into my holster. I do not carry in a gun because I'm thinking of like self-defense, right? That's not what I'm doing. That is part of it. You know, if something happens, I would rather be in a situation where I have it. But really, I live on a farm. I'm doing chores in pitch black, in the dark, day and night, every single day in my life. I live in an area where just in my backyard, behind that wall, I have seen foxes, I've seen coyotes, I have seen cougars, I have seen bears right out there. Okay, so I'm carrying a gun for that type of stuff, and I'm not gonna like, come here, bear, we're gonna reenact that scene from The Revenant. I'm probably gonna fire and hope it runs away. That's what the gun is for. I also live in an area where we have not 1, but 2 types of venomous snake. We've got rattlesnake, we got copperhead. They're around. I would prefer that they stay in their own area, and I'll stay over here, and we never have a problem. But if they're in an area where my child could come across them, or my animals could come across them, don't be in this area. I'm sorry, that's just life. That's how that works. I would rather, you know, shoo you on and relocate you, but if I come across you at the wrong time, it's how it works. You know, that's that. And then pest control, varmint control. You know, there is times when we have things that are attacking our animals. I have also had an animal that unfortunately was like maimed and needed to be put down that's why I'm carrying. You know, that's what it's for. It's for that type of stuff. So I'm thinking more about that and having access and not necessarily needing the quickest access in the world, because most of the year I will carry a 22 revolver in a pocket. It's not something that is fast, right? It's just I have a offhand pocket, a small area. I keep it in a little sunglasses case. If I need it for something like that, it's there. But when I'm doing stuff in the dark and I'm doing stuff and it's more animal active times, I like to have a 1911 with me. I feel more comfortable with that, and I do that there. And I like to carry appendix for that, as I stated. So you can check out all that stuff. I usually carry 4 knives for various purposes, usually like a pocket knife for pocket knife type tasks, but I do carry a knife for self-defense, not this Spada. I carry that for fun, but I usually carry a karambit or whatnot, and there's going to be some videos up about that stuff. I do have a martial arts background. I did at one point own a martial arts school. I have been trying to kind of rehab my poor knees with doing some martial arts stuff and doing some training on that. So that's like the other side of this channel, is there's martial arts content and weapons content, and sometimes they cross over, sometimes they don't. So if you like cowboys and ninjas, you'll love this channel. If you like one or the other, there's something there for you. And if you really like cute kids, check out my shorts feed. So yeah, please drop any comments that you might have, any questions that you might have, and stay tuned for a lot of cowboy action, some EDC stuff, some knife stuff, and just all sorts of fun here on the channel.